Let's move towards the next assignment, MES 013, that is learning, learner and development. And again here first question is, discuss Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective in learning and its education implications. So here answer could be in this way. Lev Vygotsky, a Soviet psychologist, has propounded the socio-cultural theory, and this theory we can say that Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective in learning implies the idea that social interaction plays a crucial role in the development of learners' cognitive ability. His perspective emphasizes importance of cultural tools in learning process. As per him, culture is the main determinant of cognitive development and learning. It plays a significant role in human intellectual development and how human perceives the world. As per him, learning takes place through the interaction between child and the culture. He believes that young children are curious and actively involved in their own learning and development of new schema. Each culture provides its children tools of intellectual adaptation that allow them to use the basic mental functions more adaptively and effectively. And tools of intellectual adaptation is methods of thinking and problem-solving strategies that children internalize through social interactions with more knowledgeable members of society. How? As memory in young children is limited by biological factors. However, culture determines the type of memory strategy we develop. In Western culture, children learn note-making to aid memory, but in pre-literate societies, other strategies must be developed, such as tying knots in a string to remember or carrying pebbles or repetition of the names of ancestors until large numbers can be repeated. Interaction within the socio-cultural environment develops into more sophisticated and effective mental processes, which Vygotsky refers as higher mental functions. Now the educational implications of Vygotsky's perspective are, it helps us in finding the challenging task within the context of collaborative and cooperative activities and group activities. It exposes the problems in the zone of proximal development. It provides us to seek and identify the opportunities for authentic activities. It emphasizes the active role of the learner in building understanding and making sense of information. So ultimately it helps the learner in constructing their own knowledge. His perspective is even applicable on curriculum, and it helps the students and the other learners to relate their experiences, means what they know, to something new. His perspective also enforces that interaction with peers is also an effective way of developing skills and strategies. Teachers can also use cooperative learning exercising where less competent children develop with help from more skillful peers. It directs the teachers to organize the teaching materials in a way that the concept in them can easily be acquired and processed by learner's mind. And the last is, it helps in the development of higher order thinking of the learners. So this is a very vital and significant perspective that practically proves that learning occurs during social interactions between individuals.